friends, welcome to a new week and a new weekly vlog. So this one is going to be extra special because I'm actually getting married in like 6 days, 5 days, something crazy like that. And you know, I really want to go into this week just having the most happy romantic vibes ever. So I think I'm going to entirely focus for the next little bit on just reading romances. So the next like however many days, I'm not going to vlog the day of the wedding or anything like that. We're going to end it before then, but I just want to read a ton of romance books and just really get myself in this wedding excitement vibe. So I have quite a few on my physical TBR. I have some on Kindle, and you know, I think this is the perfect time to try and read as many of these as possible. I'll take you guys along too as I'm doing a few wedding prep things this week, which really like, we're just having a courthouse wedding, so there's not a lot, but I am getting my hair done. I have a few appointments. I have a few things that are happening, and yeah, I think it's just going to be like a really incredibly fun week, and I could not be more excited. So I hope you guys are ready to see lots of fun romance vibes and just so many great romance books. I'm hoping they're all going to be amazing because I have some that I am so excited for. So let's just dive in. I'm going to later show you guys a bit of the books that are on my TBR and some that I think like maybe we could read this week, but I am so ridiculously excited. Hi. Yeah, I'm coming to you the next day. I didn't end up like doing any updates or anything really that interesting yesterday, though I finished reading The Way of Kings. So I am in the middle of a reread of the Stormlight Archives just because in like 3 weeks 4 weeks, something like that, book 5 comes out, and I'm really trying to do 1 book a week. We'll see how that goes. But you know, Way of Kings, one of my all-time favorite books, obvious 5 stars. And I think I am going to be vlogging separately, just my reread and just some of the thoughts as I go on, because I'm really enjoying it. It's fantastic. But I am going to quickly talk about some of the books right now that I think I would like to read this week. I have a lot of romances. I pulled off 4 from my shelves that are unread. And then I was looking through Kindle Unlimited too, and I have so many in there that I want to read. Plus, like, we're probably going to do some fantasy romance too because I love it. I can't be stopped. I love my fantasy romance and just my general romance. So quick, let's look at the books that were on my physical TBR. A lot of these, like, I really want to read as soon as possible. Like, they are at the top of my TBR. So this feels like the perfect excuse to like really prioritize them. So first off, One Star Romance by Laura Handkin. I've heard good things about this. Never read this author before, but it's something, she's a writer. He is somebody who gave her book a scathing 1-star review, and they end up being in like the wedding party for a mutual friend and have to walk down the aisle together. So something, you know, they're forced to spend a bunch of time together for this wedding that they're both in, and something goes from there. Romantic comedy. I like this. They hope they'll never meet again, but as they slip from their 20s into their 30s, they're forced together whenever their fast-track best friends celebrate another milestone. So I think this spans several years, and it's like them being forced to constantly come into each other's lives. Then Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Really excited. I can't believe I haven't read this one yet. I was so excited. Also really should have read this in the summer, so oops on me. There's 2 people, they think they're cursed, so that every person who breaks up with them, the next person they date goes on to find their true love. So they get together, hoping that their curses will cancel each other out, and of course they fall in love. I'm excited. I have loved a lot of her books, and especially in this series. I don't know what the series is called, but they are a set of interconnected romances, and I've loved all of them. Then Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood, another one of her sciencey romances, one of her STEMinist romances, you could say. I think his company is buying hers. They have a secret romance, or like a secret hookup that they can't tell anybody, something like that. Don't know too much about this one. Honestly, haven't looked much into it. And what's really weird is I have heard almost nothing about this one, so that's a little concerning. And then the final one I have is The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. She is an author who so for me. I don't necessarily love everything that she does, but I enjoy it. I think he is a screenwriter. She comes in to rewrite his screenplay. Like, she's hired by the studio that he works with to make it more of a rom-com, like really tune things up, but he is very against her working with him. I haven't heard the best things, but I've heard okay things. So those are just the ones that are on my physical TBR themselves. Interesting that they're all book of the month, which I canceled quite a while ago, but still have those holding around, I guess. And I'm gonna go grab my iPad. If you hear any weird noises in the background, that's just some bread in my bread maker. Also, I'm reading A Sorceress Comes to Call in the background too by T. Kingfisher. So I might chat about that one, might not. It's not a romance, but I am reading it. All right, we have so many on Kindle, so we're gonna really prioritize some of them. Right now I'm 60% into Their Woods by Ivy Asher. Loving this one. It is this woman, she winds up in this small town. It's super weird. Everybody has really fucking weird vibes, and she is attacked and then left like in the woods, naked, wrapped in a red cloak, gets attacked by a wolf, and turns out she was actually abducted and dropped into this like ceremony that all the werewolves in this town have every year, where a den of wolves, if they're looking for a mate, they are available women who want to be mated or dropped into these woods. So she's kidnapped and ends up getting claimed by a wolf den against her will. She doesn't know at all that she is a werewolf shifter, but apparently she has to have some kind of magic to get into this town. She just drew through it by accident, knew nothing, but she is in fact a potential shifter. So she's with this den trying to figure out what she's doing with her life now, and also like if she wants to stay with them, if she wants to go, and realizing what it means for her life now that she realizes that she's like a supernatural being. There's Entangled by Rebecca Quinn. This is book 2 in a post-apocalyptic steamy romance, also a Why Choose romance, which Into Their Woods is also a Why Choose. First book, this woman is taken in by, so society has collapsed. It's been a few years, and this woman is taken in by a group of ex-soldiers who have this compound, and she's basically told that if she comes and lives with them, she'll be safe, she'll be like taken care of, but she has to be in a relationship with like all 5 of them, and she goes along with it and has a great time. And book 1 ended on like a crazy cliffhanger. Really excited to get to book 2. I love Why Choose romances, if you can't tell, because I have another one that I might want to read, which is Twisted Souled by Morgan Beatley, and this is the 3rd book in a fancy romance series. I read the first 2 this year, but it's kind of ridiculous that I'm just like, here's all the Why Chooses I want to read. But it's another fantasy romance. There's all of these different magical creatures, and they're at this academy where basically they are bonded into quintets. So there's a primary leader and then 4 bonds, and they have to be bonded together to have like full access to the magic and to also like break this curse that is on every magical creature. And it's like one of them is like, this guy is going crazy, he's constantly paranoid. What is going to break the curse is being bonded. But the lead person that we are following in this quintet, she is there in this school with ulterior motives and is very much fighting against everyone else and does not want to be actually with them, but kind of does. It's great. I really am loving this series. I'm doing a bad job explaining it, but it's like when you're in book 3 in a series, it can be a little difficult to talk about, but I'm really excited for that one. It just came out like yesterday, I think. Then other new releases, Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. It's part of this new series she has of like billionaire single dads. The first book I didn't like. It was Wild Love. Didn't like it. Thought it was very disappointing, for being honest. And just like it had the hint of these tropes, but didn't really do anything with them. But I've heard a few people say they preferred this one, so I'm gonna give it another chance, see what I think. And then we also have another new one, which is The Striker by Anna Huang. This is her first sports romance, I think. I really like her books. I think that she does she's just had some very fun books that I've really enjoyed, and I'm excited to read a new series by her. I just don't know anything else aside from that. It is following soccer players, or they're British, so it's football, but I'm excited, very excited. So those are a few of the books that I want to read. We'll see realistically like how much I can actually get to, because you know, it's Sunday now. I do want to end this vlog on Wednesday night probably, because my wedding is on Thursday and I don't want to have to worry about a single thing on that day. I don't want to really do anything aside from chill. Like, we don't have anything actually going on that day. There's nothing that I need to like do, and our ceremony is in the evening, so there's nothing that has to happen. But I know like my best friend's gonna be in town, Simon's best friend's gonna be in town, and I kind of just want to spend the whole day chilling with my people and just doing nothing else and having like 0 worries. So we have that. Tomorrow, Monday, I have a few appointments, which I will take you along to. And then we'll see Tuesday and Wednesday how much I can actually get read. It's really just dependent on, I think, what the insanity of my life is this week. I don't know yet. I know I will be I know work is going to be a bit crazy because I am taking a few days off. So I want to really catch up and, well, not even catch up, get ahead. I want to really get ahead. And that will definitely leave me mentally tired after work. So it's one of those like, am I going to have the mental energy to read? Thankfully, romance is something that is like very easy to like read read and not have to think too much about, at least in my opinion. Especially contemporary romance. Contemporary romance, I find that I don't need to like exert a crazy amount of brain power into. So that will help for sure. But we'll see. We'll see what this week brings. So I'm currently filming a little monthly reset. I'm gonna go back to that, and I'll probably check in later tonight as I'm making a bit of reading progress. Okay, Mondays are terrible. Work is so busy. I am tired. I don't feel like I slept at all last night, but we're at lunchtime now. I need to actually get dressed and head out because I'm getting, well, I have my laser. Wow. I have a laser hair removal appointment. I'm getting my underarms done right now, and then I don't know. I think I really need to start booking appointments for my legs too, because like I just need to. I really want to have this done, and it takes so long. Like I kind of want to get it done over the winter so that next summer, you know, don't have anything to worry about. Plus you have to wait like 7 weeks in between every appointment. But yeah, I need to get ready for that right now. I am so ridiculously tired, and when I'm looking at like everything I need to do today, it is a lot. It is a lot because I want to. I mean, work's exhausting. I have some video. I have at least one video I want to edit and film tonight, and then my workout itself is almost, I'm pretty sure it's going to take me well over an hour and a half into 2 hours because I'm doing a biking and a leg workout, and I've really taken my time when I do leg workouts, and my bike ride is a lot tonight. Plus I'm getting my hair done after work, which is needed because I don't know how well you can tell, but my roots are really coming. So I just really quickly need to get ready right now and then head out for that. You know, in hindsight, maybe it wasn't my best idea to do like an intensive leg workout and then a 24-kilometer bike ride, but who knows? Also, like, so today was my first day doing a lot of exercises since I hurt my leg, and I lost so much more strength than I thought I did. I had so many things I could not do, like could not even remotely do. Like trying to do a hip thrust was embarrassingly bad. Like even just trying to do it like only with the bar with no weights on it was very rough. So yeah, that was something. And then this was my longest bike ride at 24 kilometers. I'm doing like a slow progression of increasing it, and yeah, that hurt quite a bit. But so hair has been updated and just like really literally just got my roots done, and then we do a little trim of anything that needs to be, because I am really trying to grow out my hair right now, so it's coming along pretty well, and I'm like really happy about how it comes out every time. I do think I'll do something a little more fun on my next hair appointment. We might like really switch up the color or something, but who knows. So it's pretty late now. It's like almost 9 p.m. on Monday. I am fairly tired, so I'm gonna do probably like make some of my protein ice cream in the creamy, and I do want to work on a bit of editing just because like I feel like I really need to stay on top of that to not feel overwhelmed. So I'm gonna do that. But I did want to say I actually managed to finish a book, which I'll say I read the majority of it yesterday, and then I had like, I don't know, less than 10% today. So I finished, I'm gonna get the name wrong, Into Their Woods by Avi Asher and Ann Denton. I think that's the second author. Really enjoyed this one. It's like a pack of, or a den of werewolf shifters. They claim a woman who doesn't know that she's a shifter, and she's navigating this like learning that she is also a werewolf shifter and understanding like what this society means, and that because she's now been claimed by this den as their mate, she kind of has to make a decision if she wants to be with them, and also figuring out like, you know, she's a shifter, so she has to figure out what that means for herself. I liked it a lot. It was wide shoes. I think there was four men and then our main character. I'm a really big fan of wide shoes romances, so like pretty much anyone that has like a paranormal aspect to it especially, I will be in. So that one I'm giving 4 stars. Enjoyed it a lot. It's also the second book I read by Ivy Asher. I read Order of Scorpions, another White Shoes. That one was about an assassin. Liked that one quite a bit too. That was also 4 stars. So I'm feeling like she could be a potential like good author for me. Otherwise, haven't really read anything. Highly doubt I will do much tonight either, but we'll see tomorrow. We'll see. I know I have a doctor's appointment, and the commute there, I'll bring my ebook with me, so I'll have some time to read, and then depending on what the wait time is for this appointment, I might have like some solid good time to read during the day, and then like my lunch break and stuff. But tomorrow night is going to be kind of the same thing of like when I am working quite a bit and I'm trying to like really increase my workout frequency and intensity kind of makes it really hard at night to get too much else done. Plus now that I'm trying to like get back into YouTube and do editing and stuff, it makes it difficult. It really does, I have to say. Like balancing everything is a little hard. But I'm gonna get changed. I'm cold. I'm gonna get into something cozy and go start doing probably like another hour of editing and whatnot. As always, it's time for a lunchtime debrief. So I did actually get some reading done this morning, like, because I woke up way earlier than I needed to. This is like the one time daylight savings time is actually like beneficial to me, is I woke up early and had time to read before work. I am way more tired at night though, but there's that. And then I did have an appointment and there was like a fair amount of waiting time. So I had reading time. Like I'll never complain about that, I guess. But I started Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, 24% in right now. And this is part of her it's a new release from her, but it's part of her new like billionaire single dad. I don't know if billionaire, but rich single dad romance series. That they're all small town romances and all of the male protagonists are single dads. So in this one, we are following the brother of the female love interest in the first book. His name is Weston, unless I have the characters wrong. And he owns a horse farm, something to do with horses. He raises horses, I think, or sells them or breeds them, something like that. But he's a single dad. He has 2 children, an 8-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. His daughter's like super precocious, very over the top, very like bubbly. And his son is very like extremely introverted, and he kind of has, well, they describe it as selective mutism, where he really only has a handful of people who's willing to talk to and won't with anyone else. So he lives on this farm, and our female protagonist her name is Skylar. She is a big country star. I think country or pop, one of the two. But she has recently gone through like a very public breakup and has kind of like really been struggling in the limelight. She's been getting a bunch of terrible press and has really been freezing up like every time the paparazzi kind of tries to talk to her, tries to get her side of the story. So she does a random surprise trip out to the head of her record label, who lives in the small town where Weston is. He is the son of some crazy music legend who owns this huge recording company, and his current girlfriend, wife, I don't remember, but Rosie, she is Weston's sister. So that's a connection. So when she gets there, she didn't tell anybody she was coming. She made no plans. So there isn't really anywhere for her to stay. So they end up putting her on like a bunkhouse that's attached to this like horse farm property. And so right now it's going to be, well, we 100% know it's a relationship between Weston and Skylar, and they're gonna fall for each other. We have some like sweet moments so far, especially like Skylar and the children like very much instantly bonding, instantly getting his son out of his shell, which apparently like never happens. And I don't know, a lot of moments of just like her feeling relaxed, like away from the paparazzi life, away from the Hollywood life, and actually being able to like chill and enjoy her time here, not feel this crazy pressure to be on all the time, and not feel like she's surrounded by fake people, because apparently that was a huge thing she was struggling with. Makes sense. And apparently I don't know, it's getting a sense too that she's going through a major issue with her music. She's not feeling as connected or as into it as she used to be. So I have a feeling while she's here, she's going to like have a new revelation of what kind of music she wants to make, and just kind of change her perspective on everything. I am definitely enjoying it. I'm enjoying it significantly more than the first book in this series, which was such a major disappointment for me. I went into it definitely thinking I'd like it. Didn't at all. I felt like it had like just nothing. It had like nothing that I really wanted towards it. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. I have a slightly better feeling, and also the things I'm hearing are that it's a bit better. So that is what I'm reading now, and I do have this. I've had this on my desk for so long for like to actually pick up next. I just haven't. I'm terrible when it comes to like physical books. Even though I have this huge library, I vastly prefer reading on my iPad, because I find just the accessibility and the ease of like not having to switch pages, which is such a stupid thing, but just like how easy it is to switch between everything. And I tend to be somebody who reads multiple books at once, just because sometimes like I need that distraction in my brain, and like I can't stay 100% focused on something too long. Like I need that constant switch in between. So I vastly prefer reading on this, and I will always like take my time to pick up a physical book. And also I read them so much slower than I do anything like anything digitally, so I don't know. I need to like actually pick this up. But anyways, that was just my really quick lunchtime check-in. Busy night tonight again, busy week. We will see how much. I think I have a few hours after work where I could potentially read, and we might be going to silent book club tonight. We're planning on it, but it just kind of depends on how insane the night is. So if we go to silent book club, that will be amazing. I will have like a dedicated hour and a half to do nothing but read. So I'm gonna go eat and then I'll check in again later. Hi. Oh my god, we have so many things to talk about. But first off, it is Wednesday, which means I'm getting married in one day. And it is actually like just over 24 hours from now that we're having this ceremony. And I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I have just been like giddy all day and so cute, but like my fiance has been too. Like both of us are just so full of energy, so happy, and just like, yeah, so excited to get there. So that's kind of just been the theme of today, is just excited. And we're done work. So that means I have 5 days off, I guess. So I'm not going back to work until next Tuesday. And yeah, like we have very little plans aside from like everything tomorrow. Very little plans. We might go to the spa. My work actually gave me, I'm so thankful. They gave me a gift certificate to a spa close by. So we might actually do that one day this weekend. But otherwise, I'm like done for the night. I did my workout, like split it like kind of crazily, like did half over lunch and then half after work. So that's all done. And then, because it was a long one today. And yeah, like I have some laundry on, I'm baking bread, but otherwise like nothing really that needs to be done tonight. We are going out for dinner with my friend. She gets into town in like a few hours. So we're going to go out to dinner together. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be wonderful. So that's where we're at. And I have some reading updates for you and also a crazy huge makeup haul. Today ended up being like, so I got my Sephora order in, some PR, and over the last week I have like quite a bit of things that I bought that are finally in. So we have a lot to update on. First, let's talk about books. So we went to silent book club last night. I'm gonna grabbing my copy, and I read this much of the rom-commers. So I had read like 4 chapters before we went in, and I just preface this, I am an intensely fast reader, and when I'm actually focused and have my phone away, I can really like pound through a romance book in like 2 hours. So this is not like shocking to me at all. Again, like I am a very fast reader, I recognize that, and this is not like, I know this is not what a normal person would get done in that time. Like my fiance read 6 chapters of his book. He was super happy with that. So I'm now on page 202, and I'm enjoying this, but it's not by any means going to be like an all-time favorite. We're following these 2 people. What are their names again? Emma and Charlie. So Charlie is a very well-renowned writer. He's like won all these Oscars. He's like, I don't really know enough about movies to think of somebody who's like his equivalent, but every movie he writes ends up being like, you know, an Oscar-worthy type of film. I'm only thinking to directors, but I don't know if any of them write their own movies. I don't know a lot about movies. But Emma is a writing professor. She used to really want to be a screenwriter. I think she's written a few screenplays that have never gotten anywhere. She's done ghostwriting. She's done some things, but she ended up putting her dreams on hold for the last 10 years because there was a really bad accident that basically left her dad with a permanent brain injury, and she has taken over as being his like sole caregiver. So Charlie has written this rom-com, and it is terrible, like one of the worst things ever. And Emma's agent basically gives her a copy and asks her to work as a ghostwriter, come in, go work with him, rewrite this entire thing. And that's where we're at right now, is that they are working together, they're rewriting this thing. And it's, I don't know. So Charlie's really reluctant to have Emma there because he, first of all, doesn't think of rom-coms as like a serious genre. He basically is just doing this because he wants to get his like passion project greenlit, and he's told if he does that, this like rom-com as a favor to like somebody's mistress basically in Hollywood, they will like bring off this movie. He also doesn't want this movie to actually be made. He just wants to do a passable job. Whereas Emma wants it to be like, you know, the best rom-com ever written. And, you know, I'm getting a weird vibe for that because it's like Emma's 100% in it and he's telling her that he's also in it. But you also know that he doesn't actually care about what happens with this film. He doesn't want it to happen. He is just kind of there for what's going on. And Emma's also like, through this whole process, she's like, Charlie, you haven't experienced enough emotions. You are very emotionally stinted. You don't believe in love. I'm going to take you through and open you up to all these new feelings and like just make you face your fears, make you do all these like cheesy romance tropes just to kind of see like whether it is actually romantic or whatever. It's okay. Actually, like, I really enjoyed Catherine Center's writing lately. I didn't like The Bodyguard, but I've liked everything else that I've read from her. So it's fun. It's definitely fun. I don't actually think of it as romantic. I guess that's my only issue, is that like it's not really giving me that romance because I don't necessarily like Charlie as a protagonist. I like him as a character. I just don't necessarily like him as a love interest, I guess. So 2/3 of the way through that, want to finish it tonight. I'm also, I think, over 50% into Wild Eyes now. And another one that like I don't know. It's definitely better than Wild Love. I will say that. But at the same time, it's just not really giving me a crazy amount. So we have this romance between pop star Skylar and horse Guy Weston. We're not quite at romance stage right yet, but they're very much flirting, and they are flirting with this idea of maybe getting together. So I don't know, like it's just, she is trying to work through so much shit and he just seems into her, and like I don't know, I can't put my into words what I'm feeling, but it's just nothing like spectacular again. Like, unfortunately, I'm just feeling kind of bland about it because I don't think that, again, there's like quite enough to make me swoon for this couple. And yeah, I don't know, like I feel like Elsie Silver has really kind of been coming, like I thought I really liked her at first, but I think the more and more books I read by her, the more I realize that like she isn't actually an author for me, because every book I come out of, I'm like not 100% into the couple, don't really feel any of those romantic swooning feelings, and kind of feel bland about the characters. So kind of unfortunately where I'm going with this one, but I might be able to finish that tonight too. And now let us do a gigantic ridiculous makeup haul, which I hope you guys are into. If not, I don't know, skip ahead. So first off, also, I will say, check out my Instagram at @_lipsticklife. There will be much more intensive videos on all of these. There's a lot of lip products. I'll do swatches of all of them. There's a lot of blushes. I'll do face swatches of all of them. And same with all the palettes. I'll be doing probably multiple eye looks once my eye is a little better to play with makeup. So I have a bunch of holiday kits from ColourPop. So we have 3 nude lip liners, 3 of their lippy sticks and nude shades too. I guess I should say the shades. So this is Sure Thing, Parker, and Capiche. 3 more lippy sticks. These are, I think they're more reddish nudes or darker nudes. NBD, Felt Cute, and It's Giving. Then we have 2 sets with like their So Juicy formula. They're plumping gloss bombs, and then a plumping lip liner, which I haven't tried either of these formulas, so excited to try these. One's like a darker nude and one seems a little more like pinky berry-ish. This is just a lippy pencil and their ultra glossy lip. Then 2 of the So Juicy lip glosses. Haven't tried either of these. Oh, they're actually glossy lip oils, plumping glossy lip oils. So I haven't tried this formula either. And then I have a set. It's an eyeshadow quad and an eyeliner. And what's this called? The eyeshadow palette is called Sorbet. So it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of pinky. It's kind of pinky nudes, maybe more mauve-y nudes than anything else. So I'm really thankful for those. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have a video of every single one of them, swatching and trying them on, because why not? So then I have from Jones Road, this is a lip kit. It is the nude lip kit. And I love the Jones Road lip products. Like, I will genuinely say I think they're some of my favorite formulas. Especially, we have the lip pencil and the lip tint, 2 of my all-time favorites. So we have the lip pencil in Nudist and the lip tint in Nude Mauve. Both are like stunning shades. And then we have a cool gloss in the shade Nudist, which this is a new shade to them. So this is just a brownie kind of gloss. So again, I will do a video trying this on, but 100% would recommend, like, if you ever want to try Jones Road. I'm probably like at some point I should do a video talking about like my favorites from them, but the lip pencils and lip tints are 100% my favorite. Like I honestly wear those constantly, like to kind of a ridiculous level. Then I have a palette haul. So these, I will say, anything that I bought here, I think, so everything else is stuff that I bought, and it is not all over one period. It is a collective haul that just happened to all come in at the same time. I don't buy like this much in a week. It just all came in at the same time. So this is Divaroom Cosmetics, small indie brand that I've wanted to try for a while. And I love this release they came out with. So there's two palettes. This one's Witch of the Wildflower, and then there was a Wizard Companion palette, but I decided not to get that one. I only got this, and I love these colors. So the shimmers look ridiculously beautiful, and I just love this shade selection as well. So excited to play with this one. I have two from Cosmic Brushes. So we have Neutrals, which is all nudes. Again, stunning. I love their formula. They have like probably one of my favorite formulas that I've tried. And Cool Trolls. Oh no, I just dug my finger into one of these. There we go. The shade is really messed up. I'm excited for this one. I love my cool tone shimmers. Okay, I need to clean this up. I made a mess, but actually that's very pretty. And two from Blend Bunny, which another one of my favorite formulas and a brand that I quite love. So this is the Little Miss She Never Misses, which is a collab with Donnie Darkwood. And here we go. Beautiful, stunning, perfection. And their most recent release, which is the Divination palette in collaboration with Robert Welch. Again, stunning, perfection, unbelievable. I cannot wait to play both these. Actually, all of these. I need like my eye to get back to normal and to get like that go ahead from my doctor so I can actually play with all of these beautiful things. And now Sephora. Okay, so a lot of this, I got pretty much all lip and cheek stuff in one hair thing, but this is a color fuse blush duo from House Labs, and it's two of their blushes, the Glossy Fuse Glossy Blush Balm and Color Fuse Blush. So one of each of them. Excited to try this. I've never tried either of the formulas, and these colors are pretty. Then a K-Teen Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. This is just a mini size. I didn't want to spend like $80 on the full one, but I hate myself. I love this mask so much. I hate that I love it because it's so expensive, but this has honestly changed my hair so much since using it. Two mini MAC lipsticks. These are in the shades, what shades are they? Thanks It's MAC and Syrup. Never tried either of them, and it's been quite a while since I've treated myself to a new MAC lipstick, so that was interesting. From Glossier, I'm impressed that I didn't get more. I really wanted more. This like more sets from them. This is two of their Bomb.coms, which love this formula. Love getting the limited edition set. So we have Biscotti and Espresso. I cannot wait to smell them. And I think they went back to their original formula because I hated the new formula that they came out with. So I'm hoping that these are the original formula. Makeup by Mario. We have the Sculpt and Pop On The Go Contour and Blush Stick Duo. Again, another formulas, or two more formulas that I really have wanted to try for a while now. And a set of blushes by LYS. So we have Bubbly, Focused, and Elite. And I've never tried any of these formulas either. So I'm very excited for all of that. Yeah, so again, follow my Instagram @_lipsticklife, and then you can see me trying on all of these. So I have a little bit of time. I have to clean the bathroom, do my face, and then I'm gonna try to read for a little bit before we head out for dinner.